How many of you believe that writing is a strenuous exercise for children?
The initial stages it is.
They don't like to write, right? Over a period of time, they get tired.
Yes.
Do you all agree? Deepa ma'am, is that true? Yeah. Okay. So when we do something strenuous, so before that, we need to prepare our body. How many of you have ever been to a gym? Anybody?
Never.
Have you ever
Ever
been
or
to, ever? Have you ever been to a gym? Okay, fantastic. Rekha ma'am has been to a gym. Ashwati ma'am has also been to a gym. So when you go to the gym instructor straight away asks you to do the exercises?
No.
No. It's the first thing that he does.
He will give us instruction first regarding.
And regarding
then after that, only he will also tell the pros and cons and how to do it. What are the timings? All clear instructions will be given first. Then
warm-up exercises also.
So you'll do the warm-up exercises before you move on to the equipment or using the equipment, right? Why do you think, Ashwati ma'am, they do the warm-up exercises?
I think it's because, it's a preparation for the body. Because the body might not accept.
Yes. So first we need to prepare our body, for doing the strenuous exercises, and that's why you do the warm-up, right? Okay, tell me something. If you tell your gym instructor, no, I did these warm-up exercises in the morning, I don't need to do it again, will he agree?
No.
No, he will make you do it again that time because your body again needs to be prepared before you do those strenuous exercises. Right?
Yes.
And some of you just told me that writing is a strenuous exercise for children. Do we prepare? And for writing, what is required? Fingers, hand, and wrist. Right? So if this is required, then do we prepare our children's finger and hand before writing every time?
Not every time. We are giving them this dough and all. They are doing activities, studying beats, all those.
You've given that 2 months ago, 1 month ago, maybe in the morning. But again, come back to the gym instructor. Writing is a strenuous exercise, especially in LKG when they're writing for the first time. So the fingers need to be prepared that time. So can we do some finger gym exercises? Priyanka ma'am, can you switch on your camera? Yes. So I want you to do some, can we do some finger gym exercises? Are we all ready? Show me your hands. Okay. Close your hands. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Okay. Very good. Okay. These are our fingers and this is our thumb. Now we're going to touch the fingertip of every finger with the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep doing it. Are your fingers hurting? I hope not. They're not hurting, right? Very good. Okay, now what we're going to do, what is this? Palm?
Palm.
Okay, now we're going to do palm touches. 1 by 1 with our fingers. First with the thumb, 1, 2, the first finger, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So now let's do this quickly. I don't know if you can do it quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Is it hurting now? It is, right? Okay, now wiggle your fingers. Wiggle, 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 wiggle your fingers. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Very good. Now make this pause with the fingers. Stretch it. Do you feel some pressure in your fingers?
Yes.
Now wiggle them again, wiggle them again. Now climb up the tree like a monkey. Again. Climb up, climb up, climb up, climb up, climb up. What are these? These are finger gym exercises. This will take only about 30 seconds to 1 minute. And you can do it every time before you begin writing so that children's fingers are prepared for writing. I have also given these exercises in the teacher's manual in the handwriting section. So you can refer to that also. Okay. So now the thing is that my fingers are prepared, but before writing, do we directly start it on paper? You must have seen these cards, right? These are
Yes,
textured cards.
it's tactile.
Right? Yeah, the tactile cards or textured
That's
cards.
why I liked it.
Yeah. So why did you like this, ma'am? What is the benefit?
No, actually, it's a multisensory method, visual, kinesthetic. Actually, ma'am, I am a special educator and a
Fantastic,
kindergarten
Rekha, ma'am.
coordinator. That's
Oh,
why I
wow.
told that these cards will be very useful.
And they're useful in the sense because a lot of schools have these cards as a Montessori material,
They're
but then
not
what
useful.
happens is that they don't use. Why? Because there is only one set for 30 children. So if there is
Yeah.
one set for 30 children, you can't use it. But if every child has this experience, then it is better for them.
They can
Okay.
feel. Yes,
Now
ma'am.
what is happening is we usually perceive things through our senses. We all know we have our 5 senses: eyes, ears, tongue, hands, and
Skin,
nose.
nose.
I mean, skin, yes. So, right. So now, if supposing when I make the child see the letter, the child is only using eyes.
Visual.
But when I am saying this is k, k, and the child is also tracing through the tactile touch using 2 fingers. K, k. So, what is happening? The child is looking, the child is hearing because he's hearing the sound that he's speaking, and he's also using his sense of touch.
Yes.
So 3 senses are playing together and sending the signals to the brain. So the child is able to recall and remember the formation much better and faster.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the reason we use these textured cards, and we had it for every child. Okay, now a common question that comes to me, which probably you would want to ask me later, is that it's so difficult as a teacher to handle so many cards. How will I manage it? Right? So I'll give you a suggestion. What I usually the teachers do in the beginning is they tell the children to get the flashcards and everything that is there in their book set. So as a teacher, let me take out all the A's from all the sets, all the B's, all the C's, all the D's, and make bundles of it and keep it in the beginning of the year. When I know I'm doing letter A, I take out the bundle of letter A and distribute it
Okay.
and keep it back. So much easier for you. Same with numbers, because we have these textured cards for numbers also, because the process of writing remains the same. Okay. And there's so many other things that you can do. Then I'm not getting into the details. Maybe if ever we meet next, I'll tell you more things that you can do for this. So after the textured card, we move on to the handwriting book. Right? In the handwriting book, first you trace on the big letter, and then you move on to moving into the boxes and then writing in the lines. Okay. The best part about the capital letters is they all begin from the top line. The real struggle comes in for the child when they start writing the small letters, because sometimes it is beginning from the middle line, sometimes it is beginning from the top line. So that's confusing for the child. But in part A, which is UKG maybe, LKG, the children are only writing capital letters. True. So this is all about letters. So you can keep doing letters like this. And in your literacy book, you would see, and even in your handwriting book, that after every few letters, you have revision tasks. So why do you think we've given those revision tasks after every few letters? Priyanka ma'am, can you think and tell me the reason?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you think we've given you revision tasks after every few letters?
It will help to learn them.
It will help you to assess how many children know the letters
We
that
can
you've done so
assess.
far. Yes. So it will, because if supposing these are the children in your class that you see on the screen right now, and maybe Dildisri ma'am, while doing that revision task, is not able to match the object with letter C. So I will know that she is struggling with the C sound. So as a teacher now, I will probably repeat that with her so that it becomes like a diagnostic thing for you. You know it that you have to correct the child in this sound. So that's why, instead of you making worksheets, we made your task easier. So that is why after every few topics, this is across the books. This is also in the EVS book, also in the maths book, and also in the literacy book, and also in the handwriting book. You have revision tasks after every few letters. Okay. And besides this, at the end of part A book of literacy, I have a story, which is called Chia's Colorful Doll. So the children can picture read the story. You can read the story for them and ask them questions related to the story. That's something that can be done. Now,